Hello, everybody. My name is Christopher Wood. I'm just doing a quick update. I am 53 years old, and I am a full physical identity theft victim. I am a full brain split skull. My skull has been split. My skull has been split. My body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest refusals. I'm being turned into a fucking vegetable. I am being seriously brain injured. I am the victim of 6 years revenge retaliation against me from Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police. I am the victim for speaking police crimes, human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking. I am the victim of identity theft, torture, sex assaults, kidnapping, false arrest refusals, extortion, blood and piss forcing, putting illegal prisoner tracking onto me. My mother was stalked, tortured, and killed. 2 of my dogs killed. Full physical identity theft done on me by homosexual cops and their homosexual boyfriends. One is a Harvard inmate escapee. The other one is a homosexual O.p.p supervisor named Blair Hardy Kane. He is a serial killing, low-life piece of shit. He's guilty of bank thefts and frauds, identity thefts and frauds. He is a serious homosexual. Him and his lover, Jason Gimpy Two-Step Van Alstyne, who is a drug trafficker for Ontario Provincial Police, through the hub, in Napanee, and also in Kingston through the hub, homeless. He's guilty of a murder in 2021. He's guilty of identity theft with the intent to commit identity disability insurance fraud against me. Doctors are criminally negligent involved in having files falsified against me for treatment refusals, discrimination, blacklisting to prevent me help and proof. Cops who are guilty of first-degree murder, and it's not just O.p.p, not just now. I am getting threats of beatings. I am getting threats of being shot. I'm under forcible confinement that if I leave where I am, I get beat, I get shot, and it's guaranteed it will be covered up. And because of who it's being done from, if I speak about it, it's going to end up worse for me. But I have nothing to lose. Too much has already gotten away against me. I am also the end of my bloodline too. Luckily, nobody can be arrested, and I can prove everybody's guilt involved. Ex-chief or commander, O.p.p Napanee. He's a pedophile sex slave trafficker. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward, Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston MHS, and Shelley Huffner. Bill, one known as Bill Woldridge, 149 Center Street North, bald glasses. He is a mimicker. He is associated to Russell Williams. He is possibly escapee. Stephen Maven, who O.p.p are harboring. He is guilty of stalking and torturing my mother. He is a heroin trafficker. He committed a sex offense in his own driveway on Center Street in Napanee, Ontario, in May 21 after he moved into his address right in his driveway against a child and then turned around and gave the kid a bag of drugs for it. And it was seen by a lot of people. He used to stalk children for the ex-O.p.p chief or commander for sex slavery at Tim Hortons daily. Now he probably is frequenting Prince Charles School. 2 people involved are my cousins, Harry Hartwick and Dale Hartwick. They are child groomers. They are child molesters. They are a family, whether they are my cousins or not. I don't associate with them or that what they do, but they are also a family of switching around. They like to keep it within their family and be inbreds. Both Harry Hartwick and Dale Hartwick are guilty of identity theft on me, torture crimes, and attempted murder. I hope you're fucking happy with what you've done to me, knowing that I cannot do a damn thing about it. This is Jason Gimpy, two-step Van Alstyne. He needs to be found and arrested. He is guilty of first-degree attempted murder, identity theft with the intent to commit identity disability insurance fraud, Mr. Crackhead homosexual. He is an inbred from Moscow, Ontario. He is guilty of a murder in Napanee in 2021. He sells laced fentanyl around Napanee to the homeless, to the hub in Kingston, Ontario, committing overdose murders because it's easier to get, or it's easier to commit and cover up. He is an O.p.p drug trafficker, and every night, each and every one of these people, they get their drugs delivered to them, compliments of O.p.p. They are the ones that are smoking up and selling the supply for them. They are making money through human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, drug trafficking. They're committing financial thefts and frauds, welfare disability frauds, bank thefts, bank frauds, framings, obviously, full identity thefts. How many innocent people have you done this to put in jail or to have falsely locked up? Framing them as wanted escapee inmates after you're putting illegal fucking prisoner tracking into your victims. No criminal record or history with me. Luckily, cops don't have to prove nothing, and neither do doctors. And luckily, I do not have the $22,000 to pay the police for their extortion arrest against these pieces of shit. I have tried to get arrest on cops and everyone else. Every single right denied, every step of the way denied with proof. When people disappear, families are murdered and missing. It is the police, it is their accomplices, it is cover-ups, it is threats, it is intimidations, it is making people homeless so it's easier to commit the crimes on them and get away with it. Lies about suicidal self-harm or lies about drugs, easier to cover up using those narratives. Spencer Mills 14716. You are guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder for Jason Van Alstyne, for Harry Hartwick, for Dale Hartwick, for Tony Hearns. You are guilty of first-degree murder for Raymond LeBlanc. You are guilty of first-degree murder for Tyler Lake. You are guilty of first-degree murder for Jason Van Alstyne. You are guilty of first-degree murder for Robert Berry. You are guilty of first-degree murder for Bert Hustler. You are guilty of first-degree murder for Blair Hardy Kane, alleged O.p.p supervisor. You are guilty of first-degree murder for the one known as Bill Wooldridge, a.k.a. Robert Cross and Stephen Maven. Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. You are guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with the intent to commit and cover up through the file falsifications for the discrimination and the blacklisting to assure that I got no help while going through this. Trying to make this a mental thing while me proving that it's a fucking crime and not being able to do anything about it. So yes, damages are done and it could be proven. All it would take is a fucking MRI or something. I have no feeling in the right side of my head. It's been completely and totally split. You completely and totally fucking split my brain. You completely and totally split my skull in hopes that I go fucking crazy, in hopes of multiple personalities, in hopes of whatever. That I pick up a fucking mental disorder or I crack and go crazy because my skull's been split right down the fucking center. And I'm completely numb on both sides where my head fills up with piss and shit. Literal feces. And yes, it can be proven. I go through this kind of torture also on a daily fucking basis. I wanted to go out and see my niece yesterday at her grave site I wanted to go see it again today. I was not allowed to. I could not go out under threats of being beat and taking the chance of being shot. And that's a fact because it would have been done and it would have been covered up. And I'm not going to say by who because if I do, then I'm screwed more. One way or another, I don't care how long it takes, whatever is done to me, damages are done. And I, Chris Wood, mentally, I'm pretty much fucking dead. You lobotomize, totally fucking lobotomize and injure your victims. Because, yes, my skull and my brain has been completely and totally split. I have balloons or shit and something inside my head as well. Also, something that's being prevented from getting proof of. No surgeries. This all happened to me after August 29th or August 2019, August 6, 2019. I was shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in Napanee, Ontario. Not only is there O.p.p. involved in these crimes, but yes, there is other police involved too who are guilty of accessories. They are accessories and cover-ups. They are guilty of also using CEW, using other dangerous weapons, including using Ontario provincial police and police software, surveillance spyware software called Pegasus, and it's used to hack a person's phone and computer to control their camera, their pictures, their volume on their pretty much to control your whole fucking camera to spy on you. And they're using this shit to hack phones. So if anybody has an Android phone and they've recently been around any police, if your phone starts acting weird going off by itself, or you've noticed that your camera is coming on and off all the time by itself without even being touched, guaranteed you have it in use on you, and you are a Pegasus O.p.p. surveillance victim or a police surveillance victim illegally. Now, I know this probably won't be seen, but I hope all you fuckers, regardless whether it is, I hope you are happy on what you accomplished against me, especially you, Jason Van Alstyne, you piece of shit lowlife. You being the worst one because you're a stroke victim. So I can 100% prove your fucking crime, you piece of shit, and I can 100% prove how you did it, you piece of shit. I didn't come on here to curse and swear, but you are what you are. And you are a murdering fucking goof. Even from last night and 2 nights ago, which can be 100% proven, the changes that I've had done to my face just from other live videos and other shit that I put on here within the last 2 days. That's how much changes I am going through real quick. The whole back part of my head, it feels like I have tape or something inside my skull, or a hat or something inside my fucking skull, all right in here as well. And then down here, and it feels like there's something coming down the back of my neck. I go to try to shave my head. I get to certain spots on my head, and I got magnets inside of them. It gets magnetized, and I can't even shave my head because my shaver actually will stick to certain spots on my fucking head now. No joke, the metal parts will stick to parts of my fucking head because they're magnetized now. This is Jason Van Alstyne, And one way or another, this lowlife needs to be found and arrested. He's either in Napanee at 149 Center Street, or he's with a Robert Berry, or he's at Raymond LeBlow's, or at 34 Water Street. Either way, this lowlife needs to be found. He'll be getting a drug delivery tonight after 2 a.m. after shift change with the rest of them. And I want him charged for first degree premeditated attempted murder. And as far as everybody else goes, who I am not gonna say or mention, I am gonna keep that private because there's lawsuits coming and there's other surprises. All 100% that will be legal, but there is other lawsuits coming as well on people that I am not gonna mention. Be safe, everybody. Finalstein and the rest of you fucks, you will pay for this, and I hope you're happy because this is on you, O.p.p. You are guilty of Jason Finalstein doing this to me. He is an inbred lowlife crackhead, and I don't care if he had the tech or not. He does not have a brain cell in his head to know how to operate such fucking tech, which is remote neuromonitoring, which is 100% provable, and that is how I am going through my identity theft. It's all being done from the inside of me, just like my skull was split from the inside as well. And I also want it to be known that I am still blind in my right eye as well. Even you, Harry Hartwick, you are going to answer for this, you piece of shit. Never speak police crimes, people, and be safe. If anything else happens, I will go live again, but as it stands right now, this is finished on me. And I hope you crackhead low-life pieces of shit garbage are happy. You are guilty of ending a bloodline. And somebody will answer for this. And I don't give a fuck. This is done. All for revenge, retaliation. How many others has this been done to? How many other slaves have you tortured and committed identity thefts and framings on them while you're buying time and refusing arrest with the extortion, knowing that I can't afford it and knowing that you are the ones that investigate your own crimes to find yourselves innocent? So as far as yourselves go and your accomplices, everybody's getting away real good. One way or another, though, you are also going to pay for the stalking, torture, and murder of my mother that I said at the time was happening and how she was going to be killed from you pieces of shit. And you did it exactly like I said was going to happen. And how? December 20th, 2020. You tortured a 77-year-old woman to death on O.p.p. orders, Blair Kane, and the one known as Bill Wooldridge to do this to me. And I will not be fucking proven wrong because police have to prove nothing. And I have no rights to get medical help either. So my voice is changing even. This is what happens when you speak police crimes, and this is how O.p.p. frame traffic murder. And I'm sorry if I am repeating myself, but the whole right side of my face is completely numb, and it feels like it's being pushed out. Like I have another head or a fucking face over top of my skull. As weird as that is,